Oh, hello everyone. Today I would like to share an experience that becomes one of the most challenging and educational projects in my professional life so far. So this is the story of how I was involved in translating an airline operations manual. Well, a document that is not just the paperwork, but the backbone of the flight safety. So, standardization and decision making in aviation.
You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel us? And all the stars we fade away. I fight the rain out of sight. Wanna see you alive.
So, when people hear the word translation, they often imagine something simple, converting words from one language to another language. So, but in aviation, translation is never just about language, it's about precision, responsibility, and understanding the operation reality behind every sentence. So, this project tested my technical knowledge and my discipline, my ability to work in a team, and my judgment in using modern tools such as artificial intelligence without ever losing a human control over the final results. So, the project began when an airline approached me with a clear demanded task with a deadline. So, in 2 weeks, to translate their operations manual into an English code they had only Russian language. So it could be used by flight crew, dispatchers, and operational staff. From the very beginning, it was clear that this was not just a standard document. The operations manual includes operational procedures, crew responsibilities, abnormal and emergency actions, performance limitation, communication standard, and regulatory compliance requirements. So, in short, every line matters. A single incorrect word can lead to misunderstanding. A misunderstood sentence can lead to an incorrect action. And in aviation, incorrect action can have a serious consequences. Well, the realization immediately set the tone of how I approached the project. Well, before translating even the first page, I spent so much time studying the structure of the manual itself. Like, yeah, this for example, alright, like there is a lot of table, okay, this action is quite, I'm gonna work under stress, or will it take so long time, something like that. And yes, and I was, yeah, when I started,
Hello everyone. I've been translating. I have like a very huge book, like it's an operation manual of the airline. So, and I have to translate like around more than 1,000 pages. So I've been doing that for over the past like 3 or 4 days. So I spend a lot of hours. That Guys, it's 5 a.m. and I'm still working. Yeah, I'm very exhausted. Like it's been like a very long time and days. See. Sorry. Guys, I'm still working. My neck is hurting. It is 4 p.m. midday. Look, outside it's very snow. Like it's very cold. I'm still working. Yeah, it's cool. I'm so super tired. But if I promise, I have to like fulfill it. Yes.
I was translating for pilots who may read this tag at 3 a.m. under the time pressure in a normal and emergency situation. So clarify wasn't an optional, ambiguity was unacceptable. So teamwork I did not work alone on this project. I worked together with my former colleague. From the start, we understood that clear division of responsibility was essential. So we divided the work logically. One of us focused more technical, like cruise and aviation terminology. That was me. And the other focused more language flow, consistency, and readability. So every completed section was cross-checked by the other person. Critical sections were reviewed multiple times. The system helped us catch mistakes that one person alone might miss. In aviation, redundancy saved lives, and we applied the same principle to translation. Well, for example, one of the biggest challenges was in aviation-specific terminology. Many aviation terms do not translate directly. Some words exist in both languages but have different operational meanings. For example, shall versus should, must versus may, crew coordination versus crew cooperation. So, in aviation manuals, these differences are not stylistic, they're legal and operational. We constantly cross-reference IQ standards, existing approved manuals, regulatory documents, and operational context. Sometimes the correct translation was not the most literal one, but the one that the best preserved the intent of the procedure. So, at this point, about using the artificial intelligence as a tool, at this point, I want to talk honestly about the use of artificial intelligence. Yes, I used and my friend used an AI. But the AI was never decision maker. We used it as a support tool, a speed enhancer, a way to quickly generate draft translations. However, every AI generated sentence was treated as untrusted until reviewed. Well, AI can be fast but does not understand operational consequences, feel responsibility, recognize subtle safety implications. There were multiple situations where the AI produced translations that were grammatically correct, fluent, but operationally dangerous. Those moments reinforce an important lesson. AI is powerful, but only under strict human supervision. So, quality control and consistency. Another major challenge was consistency. In an operation manual, the same action must be described the same way everywhere. Terminology must remain stable across hundreds of pages and definition must not drift over time. We created our own internal glossary and a reference list. Every time a term appeared, we checked. Have we used this term before? Is this translation consistent with the earlier chapters? Does this word match the airline SOP, like standard operation procedure, philosophy? This was slow, detailed work, but absolutely necessary. Well, here I want to take a note about working under time pressure. Like most aviation-related projects, this one came with the deadlines. As I said, balancing speed and accuracy was one of the hardest aspects. We made a conscious decision. The accuracy for a speed. If something required extra time to verify, we took that time. Because in aviation, a delayed manual is inconvenient, but an correct manual is dangerous. interaction with the airline. Throughout the project, we stayed in a communication with the airline. Like whenever there was an ambiguity, we asked questions. This includes clarification of procedures, confirmation of intent, like alignment with the company philosophy, and I was making report that my work in progress. This cooperation improved the final product significantly. It also showed a professional on both sides. Well, what lesson learned? Well, this project taught me several important lessons. Well, first, aviation translation is operational work, not a linguistic work. Second, responsibility does not end with the correct grammar. And third, teamwork and redundancy are essential. And fourth, AI must support humans but not replace them. And fifth, understanding context is more important than literal accuracy. So this lesson applied for Bayon translation, they apply to aviation as a whole. Well, what I can say about personal growth. On a personal level, this experience straightened my attention to detail, my operational thinking, my respect for documentation, my ability to work under pressure. It also reminded me why aviation demands a certain mindset, a mindset where discipline, humility, and responsibility always come first. And after when I brought my project to an airline, this is my video. How I was sitting and waiting for when the operational specialist manager were verifying my hard work, I can say. And also every single day in the evening, like I made a call to my partner. We made a decision. We make a conclusion about the day, what he has done and what I've done so far. So as a leader, I have been keep checking him since we live in a different town. So yes, instead of talking too much, let's make conclusion, sum it up. To conclude, the translate an operational manual is not just a task. It's a safety critical responsibility, as I said. Every sentence supports the decision we made in a real aircraft by real crews and real conditions. This project reinforced my belief that my professionalism in aviation is defined not by titles, but how seriously we treat the smallest details. I'm grateful for that opportunity to have worked on this project, for the lesson it taught me, and for the reminder that in aviation words matters as much as action. Thank you for your attention. That's why because of that project, I was busy, I was inactive on my YouTube channel. So from now on, I'll see you frequently. Take care, fly safe, and stay safe.